She pointed at us. Did you see that?
I saw that. She pointed at us.
She went like this.
You know what? I tell my kids, I'm like, try not to point, because they, especially in the city, they'll like, Mom, what is that person doing? And like, I'm sorry, he's 7. I love him. He asks so many good questions, but 9 times out of 10, he makes people uncomfortable.
He reminds me of my Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would say, like, oh my God, a couple of times we were like, but people laugh it off because it was a kid.
Thank goodness.
You know, like, one time he said to a darker person, African American person, will say, oh my God, are your teeth ever white? And
the innocence of children.
Yeah, he was only like 4. And oh my God, what suntan lotion do you use? And I'm like, they laughed it off, right? So it is what it is. But she pointed that way. She didn't do the do-do-do.
No, that's it. It was a very nice, it was you are live points.
It was a very good gesture point.
It was.
Hey, we're on the news, Kat.
We are the open book of December 12th
Can't be.
already.
Just can't be, Catherine.
You know, Malcolm came up to me the other morning and said, Mommy, there is only 10 days until Christmas Eve. And I looked at him and I'm like, please stop. I am not ready.
10 days.
10 days till Christmas Eve.
12.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. He did his math wrong, I guess.
Okay.
Anyways, I was like, oh my goodness, please help me. Yeah. I am not ready for Christmas yet. I tried, but
I have to tell you, Kat, this is funny. Well, maybe it won't be funny for others, but my dining room table, the floor around, whatever, by the stairs. So I had a really good intention. Yeah. But unfortunately, something happened, and my father is not well at the moment. But anyway, my table's full, like with wrapping paper, with some gifts on the stairs. The tree's not up yet.
You know what? We did our tree Tuesday night.
See. I'm sure I'm not the only one.
And the only reason we did it Tuesday night is because Amelia won't be with us again until we leave for Toronto, because the next couple of nights she's doing school activities
the busy life.
We have no evenings.
The busy life. But it brings us to like one of our topics. We'll say why we're so busy, because it's been busy weekends and things going on.
Busy.
Did you see the TBCTK memory?
I did.
And what did it remind you of?
I looked at it and I looked at it and I'm like, where is that? I honestly couldn't place it until I started reading the comments.
Soda lunches. Yeah. And we have comments for it, right?
We do.
So it's the one that's starting with Bertrand. Do you have that one?
I have Rachel.
No, that's the other one. No.
There's 2 pages of comments.
So maybe you split them up?
Yep.
Okay, she split them up.
Let's hope we have the right comment.
Okay.
So Bertrand Jalina says, where is this and what year?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Rachel Paul says, what a good memory. If only we could go back in time.
Oh, it's true, eh? The old-fashioned sodas with ice cream.
The old days.
The old days. Oh my God, where they probably paid only 15 cents for it or something. That's the real old days, but I wish. Kimberly Latour says, where is this again? Is this the old Provigo? Her mom used to live around that area when she was a small girl.
Oh, nice. Rachel Paul also said she thinks there used to be a jewelry store there.
Oh, I'm translating, by the way. These are all in French.
Those ones were in French too.
Okay, there we go. Suzanne Aubin, she remembers. It was when you were going to the theater, it was 101 Dalmatians with my big sister Louise. Was playing at the theater.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay, so maybe we'd find out the year. 101 Dalmatians. I remember that, Cruella.
I do too.
Do you remember her?
Oh, I remember
Cruella. She was mean.
She was.
With all those cute little puppies. Okay, sorry, off topic.
Dixie Mainville said it was the center of our busy town. Now there's nothing. When she comes home, it's very sad to see how quiet the main street is now.
Oh. The movie theater was there. Went to the movies there.
Yolande Larocque says, I remember this as well.
Gigi Bechera, and I hope I said that right. What a nice memory.
Yeah. Lee Simon says, beau souvenir, so nice memory as well.
Helen Bisson. I went to the movies there. Popular place.
Very popular. Louise Chaput says, yes, it's so quiet now.
And mine continues from yours for Rachel Paul.
Okay, so I also have from Helen Satura, I hope I said that right. Great picture. Glenda Woodbury says she got her first haircut in that building and then went for an ice cream cone.
Oh, cool.
That's fun. And Liette Hay said, what memories? I sold tickets for the movies there. It was very busy on Friday nights. Thank you for the memories.
Ah, good choice. So happy. People, at least when they remember it, right?
Yeah, that's great.
Because we put some up and I'm like, no comments because nobody
remembers
right?
anything.
No.
But
So, Kat, we had like this past weekend plus, we had a lot that went on.
we did.
When everybody said if there's nothing to do, not true. Let's talk about the night of the telethon. That was Friday evening, the 29th of November. I remember it well because I was there.
Yeah, I was there too.
You were there too because Amelia sang there.
She
right?
did. Yeah.
She did. So just so people know, because there was so many very good talent put out there, job to everybody. They raised a lot of money, as we know, and last night I officially finished doing some more e-transfers, but there's still more.
Oh my
okay?
goodness! Wow.
So yeah, I had done the night of the telethon. It was about $8,000 worth of transfers, and then it was 8,300 and something. And last night I did another almost $600.
Wow.
Of
new stuff coming in.
new
or?
stuff.
Oh,
It came in, yeah. So
Okay.
despite the monies that came in from RYAM, people's intention was still there to
The
still do it.
generosity in the town was
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
that's great.
And then we zip over to Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday, a lot happened on November 30th.
Well, we should mention for those of you who don't know, all that money raised at the telethon is kept here locally, and they're using it to do the Lions Christmas baskets. So
Very good
more
point.
families will be able to benefit this year because of the generosity of the town.
Very good, very important point.
Yeah.
The whole purpose of a telethon is basically for that. So good catch, Kat.
Yeah.
And you were busy on Saturday.
Oh, so were you? I'm pretty sure I saw you again on Saturday.
I think I saw you most on the weekend than I have in like a long time.
And yeah, I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
So
God.
busy.
It was.
So we had the KCL Christmas.
Yes, which was fun.
In the afternoon. The kids were able to sit with Santa and Mrs. Claus. The hot chocolate was really good. I don't know if
Fantastic.
you
And
had
her
it.
cookies were so good.
Oh my
Whoever
goodness.
made them.
Oh, it's
Yummy. Carolyn? No? No?
Saperizzo.
Carolyn
Parzo,
Parzo.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she made the cookies. They were excellent. I shouldn't have I don't eat them because they're made out of wheat, but I did steal the handle off of Malcolm's cookie mug.
Oh, he had
And
the cookie mug too?
he got a mug and I took the handle off. It was so good.
It's a big cookie.
It was.
Zach had the cookie mug
Yeah.
and she ended up with the little Santa. And I went, because I put them on the table and well, he just, and she's looking at the size that he took, doesn't say a word and eats it. And I went, you can have some of his. And he's like, no. But he shared. So they were awesome.
They were very good cookies.
And you know what I really liked about the KCLA is it's outdoors.
Yes.
You get the kids fresh
Kids
air.
are outside, fresh air. They sleep well. Did you guys go on the
Horse?
wagon ride?
Stayed on it for 2 rounds.
Oh, we went twice. When we first got there, because we got there right when it started. He was setting up and he was going to take the horses for just a test run. He's like, "Do you want to come for the test run?" So we got to ride on an empty
lucky
wagon,
you.
just us and one other small family. And then right at the end, we rode it again.
Well, when we did it twice, there was nobody waiting. He goes, "Do you guys want to stay on?" So we asked the kids.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
So we did a second round.
Oh,
and we saw Stephanie there. She TVCTK
She
came
did.
and did some filming. Well,
Yeah.
I think she was filming at the telethon, and then she was filming the KCLA.
Yes.
And then she was filming the parade.
She
We've
was
been out
very
and about.
busy. Yes.
She's been busy.
Yeah. Did the kids get their faces painted?
No.
No, you
No.
skipped that.
Well, we were going to, but Nova Lee reacts to things on her face.
yes.
So being that her mom wasn't with us, Nathan was with me. He didn't really care, but she didn't seem like she wanted to, and I didn't push it.
She didn't. Okay, well that's good.
Yeah. And they were just having so much fun being outside.
Yeah. How did you
honestly.
guys do with the word scramble?
We did it. We never submitted it
Oh,
because we were there for 2.5 hours. And I mean, you're talking to a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old, so
that's
you know,
a long time for a 2 and 3-year-old.
Well, yeah, you know, they were up on the slides and we pulled them in the toboggans, but at the end of the day, it was time to go.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
good.
they still needed kind of like a nap.
A little nap.
Yeah, something, right?
Before the
Did you do the Scrabble?
we did.
Okay.
One of them was a total trick question. And there was a couple of us adults staring at it because the kids were like, well, that's not a scrambled word. I think it said silent, but
Yes.
it was actually scrambled up as listen, I think. I'm not sure if that's the right,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
We were standing there. I'm like, that's not right. I'm like, that's a trick question. And the one mom's like, oh, I'm writing silent. And she wrote it and she walked away. And I was like, it's not silent. I know it's not. They're not going to give it away.
It was too easy.
It was too easy, exactly. So great job on the word scramble. There was a couple that really, really
Stumped us. Yeah.
And you know, we wrote the letters and walked away, and then it came to us as we were walking around. It's like, oh, it's this, or yeah.
So pretty cool. Eh? I like it. Good job, KCLA. And
Then
well, the parade started. The parade came.
the parade was fantastic.
So
this
we
year.
watched it from home.
Yes.
And I mean, the pleasures of backing up a truck and you know, putting cushions out there for the kids. We watched it from home, and about 20 floats went through.
25 floats.
Yeah.
I kind of lost count after a while.
Yeah.
I was lucky. Like we met up with friends of ours who, you know, adult friends, but they still came to the parade.
Okay.
And then our neighbor was there as well. So, and Amelia was there. So it was great. We watched up near Stop 102.
Okay.
We always try to watch up there because then if, you know, it's super cold, then we're not standing waiting. We're kind of one and done.
And then you get in the vehicle and go all the way down. You could stay in your vehicle till the parade makes it, if
Yeah.
you really wanted to.
That's it. This was actually the first year we took Malcolm downtown.
Okay.
Normally we just watched the parade and went home.
Okay.
But this year, our adult friends that were watching it, they wanted to see what was going on downtown.
Good for you.
You know, they're relatively new in town, so you know they convinced us to take Malcolm down. He had his Santa letter, which is great because you know we can't mail our letters this year. So
yes.
he was super happy to have that big mailbox that the town put up for Santa to take all the
I think
letters
that's
back with.
so awesome.
It was great.
So awesome.
Did you guys get pictures done?
No,
No?
because we watched it from home
Yeah.
and we already knew that
Okay.
with their day they had and everything. By the time they went by and we thought about going down, and we just
They were just too
we
tired.
opted against it.
Oh, that's
and
good.
and again, we had another family situation, so we
Mm-hmm.
just kind of pulled away from that.
Did you see the pictures that Ashlyn took? Have
Of
you
some
seen
people?
some people?
Yeah, they are awesome.
Yeah. So
Stephanie had hers done with the family. I saw
Yeah.
it. Did
Yeah.
you have yours?
We had Malcolm done.
'Kay.
We didn't go in the picture, Eric and I, but Malcolm went. He was super happy. Thank you, Ashlyn. It's a great photo.
I think it's awesome that she did that.
yeah.
They also celebrated for the first time ever the King and Queen, the crowning of a King and Queen. So Tyler Presto and Sarah Wells.
Yes.
They were honored that title, and they were able to be in the float and be part of the festivities, I guess we would say.
Yeah.
As a start, it's the first time they've done that.
No, it was. I think that's a great initiative, and I hope they do it every year. And congratulations to Tyler and Sarah on winning.
I agree, and if you don't
the
know,
honor.
you were nominated by the lady
Well,
behind our camera.
Amelia,
nominated
yes, Amelia
you.
was nominated. Yes, I did know. She asked me first.
Did she?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so cool. I think it's awesome.
No, it was
Something
great.
new, right? And of course, we talk about the parade. There were so many parades, so many beautiful. I loved
Mm-hmm.
FLD. I loved what you guys did with the sleigh and the big polar bear, I guess.
Yeah.
Or
I think it was a polar bear.
I think so,
Yeah.
eh? Anyway, it was Awesome.
And Malcolm was so excited because one of the participants on the float is actually his gym teacher from school.
Oh, that's so cool.
So Malcolm was like screaming at the top of his lungs, "Hello, Monsieur Alain!"
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
so cool.
so-
And then we all know that the kids got all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Oh my God, the glow sticks, the little bags from
shampoo.
Pascal shampoo, and all the candies. La.
yeah.
Awesome. So, summing it up is they left from the Canadian. They went downtown. They had the events, the hot chocolate.
Yeah, we didn't get hot chocolate. It wasn't actually open when we got downtown.
Oh, okay. So running late.
Well, from what we understood, they weren't allowed to open the hot chocolate until Santa actually arrived.
Okay.
And because we were downtown before Santa arrived, they were just kind of standing there.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if that was a miscommunication or what it was, but anyways, we didn't end up having hot chocolate or anything.
Okay,
but,
it happened.
It was fun.
Your mic is going in.
My
There.
mic is.
There, you're good.
But no, it was fun.
It was fun. Did Malcolm get a teddy bear?
He did get a teddy bear. It's
I didn't
super
know.
cute.
I wished, because then I would have brought them for the teddy bear. as well.
He's super cute and very soft and.
Okay. Well, you know what? Again, what they did was celebrating 25 years. You know, maybe a very key factor we should say is they were doing it in honor as well for the Club Richelieu.
Yeah.
So they had video and pictures of what happened in the 25 years with them. And so TVCTK had put it together because they contracted us out to do it. And they seemed very pleased with it. And thank you. Thank you for asking us to do that. You know,
That's amazing.
Yeah. Anything
then-
else we're missing?
Well, on the Sunday.
Oh yeah, the most important day because I spent a lot of money on the Sunday.
I had a fantastic day on Sunday. For those of you who weren't here, we had the Timiskaming Christmas Market in the center. There was vendors in the Golden Age Club. We were in Desjardins Hall and Dettori Hall. It was full.
I loved it.
And it wasn't one of those days where you'd get like 15 people at your table and then it would die for 2 hours. It was a steady flow of people. It was really nice. There was a hockey game that afternoon, so we had the people before the hockey game, the people after the hockey game. It did lull during the hockey game, but we expected it to do that. And it was kind of a nice break for us because I'd been on my feet
All day.
all morning until
Yeah.
the hockey game, and then when it kind of died, I was like, oh, I can finally sit down. So it was a really busy, not busy, but it was a very busy weekend.
Fulfilling.
It was a great vendor show. I know some vendors did very, very well. I heard from a couple of others they didn't do as well as they had done at other Christmas shows.
Part of it.
But
Yeah.
I think it's all a matter of what you were selling.
Yeah, and what people want too.
Exactly what people were looking for.
That's right.
I have to say, everyone who stopped at my table were super. I appreciated you stopping and listening. I walked away with a bunch of contacts. I appreciate all of you who gave me your information, and I myself exceeded my own goal for that day at the vendor market. So
Good for
I
you.
had a great time.
And before we close off on that subject I want to say thank you to the volunteers from the community channel. They put a lot of effort in on our short notice of taking down the equipment, bringing it to the center for the telethon. And we had some different volunteers this year. We had our standard ones, and Stephanie was the first time on the switcher, and she did a phenomenal job. But I want to say thank you to Stephanie's father who came and helped, Damien, Roy, and Tyler, and Wesley, I think his name was. They are new to us to come and help, and they did a really, really good job.
Oh, that's good.
And for the ones that did come and help out, so it meant a lot to me that, trying to find volunteers to train them on the camera and at the last minute is very difficult.
Yes.
So very difficult. So good job, everybody.
Yeah, so it was truly a magical weekend in town. To all of the organizers, thank you so much. It was a great weekend for the kids, for the parents, for the adults. you know, I think
I loved it.
I think all around it really brought the spirit of Christmas into town, and I think it's very needed.
For sure. Good job, for sure. So we had a lot to say about that one because there was a lot of events that happened.
There was.
Right?
It was a very busy weekend.
For sure. Our Timiskaming Family Center.
Yes.
So there is a service offered in Timiskaming. You know, sometimes people don't know who to reach out to, who to talk to. Sometimes people are just too reserved and feel they don't need the help. But if you need advice, would you like, help with a procedure? Do you need someone to talk to? We always need someone to talk to. I always say I have Shrek ears, so I'm a very good listener. We're at the CJED premises, which is at the L'Envol, okay? Short and sweet. L'Envol is the adult education center that's right beside the post office.
Yeah.
So 451 Kipwar Road. So every Thursday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. they have these somebody there to help you if you need help.
Yeah. And the family, like, I think it's a great initiative because not everyone wants to, present themselves to the hospital and say, I need help. This is another opportunity for you to go in there. And I would imagine it's all 100% confidential and private and whatnot. So
it should be. It better be.
So yeah. So
for sure.
It's a great.
It is.
Great initiative.
It is. I think so too.
So we have an important notice from the town of Timiskaming's urban planning department.
Okay.
As of December 2nd, the municipal inspector will be working on a reduced schedule of 3 days a week.
Christmas is coming.
So from Monday to Wednesday is when they will be available. The town is thanks you in advance for your understanding and invites you to plan your visits and requests for information during these days. Again, they're Monday to Wednesday. And if you have any questions or need additional information, you can contact the town at 819-627-3273.
Good point. Antonia's. Have you been to Antonia's to eat yet?
I've been once or twice.
Well, I've been a couple of times too, and I went there for the CWL banquet.
Oh,
I was
nice.
a guest,
Nice.
invited guest, and oh my God, it was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good. But you know what, girls, we should do this. We should maybe get together and do a lunch date, the three of us
Lunch
or whatever.
would be good.
And do a lunch madness at Antonia's.
Sounds good.
But New Year's Eve, are you
Yes.
doing anything for New Year's?
We are unsure because Eric is just coming off of holidays. I think he's on days. New Year's,
Okay, yeah.
New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. So
Yeah, that's
And
sometimes staying at home with the kids and playing family games is just as fun as well.
Exactly.
But Antonia's is doing a New Year's Eve party, midnight soiree. It's called a midnight
a midnight
evening. There we go.
Yeah.
You could buy your tickets early because, of course, it's limited number of tickets due to the capacity of the room.
Yes.
It's much smaller. So it's a party with, everybody knows the group Roots.
Yeah.
And the group Roots is playing, and they're going to be good, by the way, and they're going to play at the Skidoo party too. So if you miss it there, come and see us at the Skidoo party. The price is $30 and includes a gift bag full of surprises. I'll bet you it's the horns and the hat and the
made a little swag bag.
swag bag.
Nice.
So appetizers will be served throughout the evening.
Very nice.
They have a 360 photo booth. That's cool.
Have you done those before?
No, have you?
Oh, they're super cool. We did it at the Smoke and Spurs.
Okay.
And you basically stand if it's like the one that we did, you stand on a turntable and the camera is there and the camera spins around you, and as it spins around they tell you, put your thumbs up, make a funny face, do this. And what it does is
cool.
it kind of it'll either snap pictures or in our case it did a video.
Cool.
Yeah, so
cool.
If it's the same type of thing that we
Sounds
did at
like
Smoke
it.
and Spurs, it
360
was
to me
really,
means
really cool.
going in a circle.
Yeah,
that's
it was really
awesome.
cool.
So that'll start around 9 p.m. Prizes will be awarded for the unique mask.
Oh, so it's a
It's a masquerade
party.
Oh,
Wow.
that's really something. I
That
think
is
I have
fun.
a few at home. So if someone's going, I think I have a few at home. If you want them, I'll give them to you.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll gladly hand them out if you want to dress up as in the masquerade mask. I say that. Hopefully, I didn't give them all away. I had 6, so I don't think I gave them all away. So come dance the night away. Say goodbye to 2024 and welcome 2025. Cool.
Yes. So we have a message from Place au Soleil.
Okay.
For the food bank clients to please make sure you have an appointment before December 19th.
Coming up.
The food bank is going to be closed between December 19th and January 6th. So if you do not have an appointment, please call them as soon as possible at 819-627-1505. And we also have you didn't know this?
No, I didn't.
Oh my goodness, I saw this on Facebook. Lisa is so surprised because we have the total that the Grignolet des Médias here in town, the Place au Soleil volunteers raised $10,450.
We're a small town. We are a small town
was
that
amazing.
supports.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I didn't see it.
Oh, wow.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
like
I saw
said,
that
I've
on
had a
Facebook.
few family issues that I'm kind of not paying attention to things other than what's happening for my own family.
Yeah. So so congratulations to them on that. That is a great
Wow.
a great fundraiser.
That's
and
incredible.
To everyone who donated, thank you so much.
Yeah, and you know what, Catherine? You did such a good job on that one. Why don't you read the next one?
Oh, look at that. Look at that. You see the delegation going on?
See that? We call that delegation. I'll just sit back, relax. Oh, look at that.
So,
no.
do you know, are you a bird watcher?
I love birds.
You love birds?
I love birds.
So there is a project going on in the Témiscamingue region for preserving the tree swallow.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Yeah. So this information is from the journal Le Reflet.
Okay.
So for those of you that don't know, the tree swallow is a species that plays an essential role in Témiscamingue by regulating the insect population, such as mosquitoes and flies, thereby reducing the nuisance that they cause us. I personally despise mosquitoes. We live in LD. It's like the land of mosquito from the time the ground thaws
Mosquitoes are everywhere, kid.
until
It
the
doesn't
end of
matter where you
July,
are.
but it's so swampy.
Well, because you're in the bush more.
Yes, we
So-
are. And it's a little swampy in behind.
Yeah, so mosquitoes are everywhere, but if you have bush around you.
Bush and swamp, yeah.
Yeah.
So having the tree swallow is essential for us. However, its survival is being threatened mainly by the loss of its habitat, particularly the natural or artificial structures such as barns and bridges that swallows use to build their nests. Pierre Denomé, I even practiced that.
You did well. Okay, good job.
He is responsible for the Tree Swallow Conservation Project in partnership with Clay Leyden and the founder of Santerre Urbaine.
Good job.
These are 2 organizations involved in the protection of tree swallows, green actions, and the management of Bec et Jardin des Nidalek Interpretation Center. And they're also involved in environmental awareness.
You did well.
I see why you gave me this one.
I promise it had nothing to do with that.
So according to Mr. Denomé, it is essential to not only maintain biodiversity, but also to preserve the balance of local ecosystems. The tree swallow, in addition to announcing spring to us and beautifying our environment, is a key indicator of the health of our natural environment.
Yes.
So its extinction,
You
like
got
the
it.
dinosaurs,
Yes.
would have profound repercussions on our local wildlife. So in recent years, Témiscamingians have gotten involved in helping to increase the population of tree swallows in the region. And in 2021, Lawrence Lickey launched a project to make colorful nest boxes to support the preservation of tree swallows.
That's actually cool. That's actually cool. You think, you could, even at the dollar store, they do have little boxes. You paint it full of different colors. And that would be another way to preserve. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, and every year, and I mean every year, we get a nest in our woodshed. and
Okay.
it's either a
Yeah.
robin or a swallow.
That's so true.
They seem to rotate, and we do take the nest down in the spring. I know you're probably not supposed to do it, but once the eggs have hatched and everything, we do take the nest down. But every year they come back and they build it in the exact same spot. So
I'm surprised with that they build it at the same spot because they took it down.
the exact same spot. They build it every year.
Wow.
So
That's
I said, Derek,
amazing.
I said maybe this year we'll just leave it.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised they even went back because if they take it away themselves is one thing, but when
I think it's the 4th spring in a row that we've gotten.
wow
a nest up there.
That's awesome. We have our famous question of the week.
Yes.
And the question is, Catherine, I'll ask you first. What is your favorite Christmas tradition?
I'll be honest, I'm not a big Christmas fan.
That's honesty. That's okay. With reasoning behind.
Yes, but I used to love baking. Making all sorts of different squares and cookies and everything. And when I was much younger and still living in my parents' house, we used to bake the entire month of November and the beginning of December, and we would assemble cookie plates. So, if we went to the doctor's office, a cookie plate went to the admin staff. Same with the dentist. They used to go to all of the teachers at my school, my sister's school, the school my dad worked at. So that was a tradition that we used to do that I used to love.
Okay.
Now, if I bake 2 or 3 things at Christmas, my family's really lucky because
Me too.
I find the older the kids get, the busier we are
Yeah.
in the month of December. Like we talked about that one weekend. Well,
Yeah.
the weekend after was one of my work parties, and then Amelia spent 5 hours at school on Sunday
Yeah.
practicing for all of the choir concerts. She has 9 concerts this week
Oh boy.
because the school that the school board she's in, they bring all the elementary schools in to listen to the choirs do a 2-hour performance.
Wow.
So, it just gets busier and busier and busier. But yeah, that used to be the tradition that I liked, and
Okay.
I would kind of like to get back to doing that. But
Well, who knows? As the kids grow up, you'll see maybe, your perspective might change. The schedules will be different. My favorite thing is when my parents were living is we were always gathered together at, my dad's still living, I'll rephrase that. In the basement at my parents', it was big kids and all the family, and now even growing up and whatnot. But my grandmother was always there, and my grandmother loved watching us open the gifts. So to me, that was huge, and it wasn't just about the gifts; it was the family. And my mom would bake for the whole town almost. But just the fact of being with the family and together, that's what I love. And that's how I carry it over with our own 2 boys with their girls and the 3 grandchildren, 3rd one now. It's all about that. And we don't, when we have our Christmas gifts, so we hand you a gift.
Yes.
We watch you open your gift.
and that's how I grew up doing it too. And I'm really glad that Eric's family does that as well. My brother-in-law's family does not do that, and it is just, it's so disheartening because you don't get to
See what everybody got. That's how it was with us growing up.
I want to say the last year we spent Christmas Day with my family. It has been many, many, many years since we actually spent Christmas Day with my sister and her family. But the last one we did, Eric and I actually put all our gifts to the side and watched the kids open the presents as they were shoved at them, just so that we could see the kids open
Their presents.
and see the joy. And I can remember that year Amelia saying to me, "Mommy, it happened so fast I don't even remember what I got."
Well, we've broken a tradition that my parents used to do because Mom always had to. It was like a little mini Santa, and they would hand out the gifts. So you're a big family, and you didn't have as many gifts as you do now. But everybody got their gift at the same time.
Okay.
So I broke that tradition when Al and I were together, and then when the kids came along, is one gift at a time.
Yeah.
Open it. Okay, you like it. Whatever. Take whatever.
That's how we do it.
And we've changed our time now. Well, again, we've adjusted because of the grandchildren. Because even Novali last year being 2, when she opened up a gift, it's like very slow. And let's not ruin the paper, and then fold it and then bring it to the garbage. So we decided instead of opening it on Christmas Day, we open it on the 24th in the afternoon.
Okay.
So we take more time there, and then we go to the Réveillon at my in-laws.
Oh, nice.
And then on Christmas Day, we open the stockings. And the stockings, they all get it together.
It's a free, the
Everybody
stockings
gets
are a
it
free
together.
for all for us as well. But the gifts themselves
And
are...
I duplicate. So I always tell the boys, turn your back so you can't see. Turn the girls, turn your back so you can't see. Because they're pretty much identical. You know?
I have to say the stockings in my house are very identical
Pretty much
with the kids. You know, it's a lip balm and a toothbrush, and you know.
Yeah. So let's bring you some of the comments that people are sharing out with us for Christmas. So Raymond Dirou says, you talk about food, ragout, pâte de cochon. So that's the most popular one, and that in English is I don't want to say pig's feet, but
I don't know. We don't really have an English equivalent to that.
it's like a ragout with pork in it.
Yeah,
It's,
little like
basically
pork boulettes.
small,
They're pork meatballs, I guess.
Meatballs. Okay.
But it's I don't know. Until I moved here, I had honestly never
Didn't
had
know.
that.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
it's a very French thing, but it's very good.
It is marvelous.
We delegated my mother-in-law in making that.
Oh, well, I guess they're really good with that up north.
I do
Okay.
the turkey.
There we go. What do you have?
Passing time with family and my in-laws is always nice to do.
From?
Matthew Gunn Papti.
Oh, okay. So I'm glad you said that because I just saw the same comment.
Yeah, I think we have the same page.
Okay, Teresa Presto. Breakfast with our family Christmas morning.
Oh, very nice. Chantal Leving says family gatherings.
Absolutely. Margaret Hunter, family dinner.
Terry Odette is seeing my family, eating, drinking, and laughing too much.
Yes. Anne Burby, watching Pepper hand out the Santa presents very slowly while the kiddies are all excited around him.
Yeah. And then Candy Manar is to take 10 to get
gain 10
gain
pounds.
10 pounds for the new year.
Yeah. That's cute.
That is cute.
It's really cute. All right. Well, we have a few more things to go and we'll rotate. So we have 8 amazing facts. So thank you, Stephanie, for putting this all together. 8 amazing facts about Christmas around the world. Let's start with the United Kingdom. Well, the British love their Christmas crackers in the shape of, the crackers with
Yeah,
the
the
rolls?
tubes.
The tubes?
That you pull them and they go crack.
Crack. I love it.
I do too.
So inside the cracker, there is always a paper crown, a joke, or a small gift.
Yes.
Cool.
And we actually do those.
I love those.
I love those.
Oh,
I
me
pick them
too.
up. The kids love them.
Me too.
Sweden, on Christmas Eve, Swedes of all ages watch a Disney cartoon with their family.
Oh, I love it. In the United States, Americans like to see things on a grand scale. You think?
Sure do.
The largest Christmas tree in the world ever cut down was a fir tree over 70 meters tall.
And if I can add one.
Add it.
Did you know that I believe it's New Brunswick sends a tree to Boston every year? And like, I'm talking a big tree. Every year as a thank you for their help in the 1917 fires.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that
Wow.
on Facebook this weekend.
If it's on Facebook, it's got to be there. It's got to be
Well,
fact.
it was from a historical society, so
Okay.
I kind of believe that it was true. But yeah, every year since their help in the 1917 fires.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
In China, only 1% of the population actually celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
So China is the largest manufacturer of Christmas trees and decorations in the world, and yet few Chinese employees know what their manufacturing is for.
It's probably my phone's buzzing. In Brazil, at Christmas, it's summer in Brazil.
It
So
is.
Santa Claus suffocates under their costumes and enjoys the beach to cool off. It was mine.
In Spain, the Spanish Christmas lottery has one of the biggest jackpots in the world, and the winning numbers are sung by orphans for hours on their national television.
That's
so cute.
In Australia,
Also summer.
Also summer. Australia celebrates Christmas with family at the beach, and they have a barbecue.
Oh.
I love it.
And finally, in Germany, the Germans visit their neighbors and friends before Christmas to admire their Christmas trees and to drink a glass of schnapps
I wonder if it's peach schnapps
or peppermint schnapps.
or there's another one.
I don't know.
Can't remember. It'll come to me when I'm at work. So we have some happy birthday wishes.
We do.
On December 12th, Noelle Farnsworth and Lisanne Gadet. Happy birthday.
December 13th is Charlie Larrabee and Matthew Chevrier.
On December 14th, Bob Woods, Kayla Forte, Michelle Collins Brunette.
And on December 15th and 16th, we have no one. So if you have a birthday and we missed it, happy birthday.
Let us know.
December 17th, we have Chantal Leving, James Lamb, and Stephanie Liard.
Okay. We have one more bingo coming up.
We do one more last bingo.
Last bingo of the year. $1,300 bingo on December 17th, which is next week at 6:30.
Yep.
A big thank you to McGizzy Gas who sponsors us. You know where you can buy all the cards. And you also know you can come to TVC TK to buy a card. And yeah, that's our one more bingo to go.
Yes. So thank you so much for watching this week. We appreciate our viewers so much. I have people come up to me in town every once in a while and go, "Oh, I saw you on the TV. You did so good." I appreciate you doing that. It's just nice to know that we're being watched.
Okay.
So.
Well, good job, Catherine. We went a little bit longer, folks, than normal because we had a lot more to say.
Yes, we did.
And we only have one more show and then we're done. But it's a different show. Next week is not going to be the news. It's going to be like a
Christmas wish.
She took the words right out of my mind. On that note,
Have a great week, everyone.
yes, have a wonderful week.